All right, this is a quick video here for my students, but I'm going to put it on YouTube anyways. It's basically a study on minors, and the other day I actually discovered a fourth place. I've always had three places where I do minors, three pockets. And but yes, the other time I learned something off of Facebook. A guy told me, but there's a different new position for a minor, so now I got four. So we're going to go over each position. This is, like I said, for my students, but so here we go. The first, I'm going to play a track, and I'll play the track here for you. It's in the key of A minor. So the first position, the song is going to go, it's a repeated song, A minor, D minor, back to A minor, then the E, key of E, F, E, back to A minor. That's the entire song, is like that. So, the first place, I'm not really good at navigating all this together, but okay. So the number one place, it's in the key of A minor, is the track. So the number one place I've always gone to is first pedal minor only, that's what I call it, and that's on the 8th fret. It's always taught at 3 frets up in the open position. Here's A major, up 3 frets to the 8th fret, press the first pedal, you got A minor. Your chord groupings are 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 8, and 6, 8, and 10. So with the first, that's the first group we're going to do, and then so I'm going to go through the 4 positions one at a time, and then I'm going to explain the chord picking patterns to do in that minor. But then I'm going to do my little improv pockets that are in those groups. So here's the first minor position, A minor. It's 8th fret, first pedal, strings 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 8, 6, 8, and 10. Then we go to D minor, just follow the first fret, and get used to doing that like that. Back to A minor. E, down 1 fret, both pedals. F, up 1 fret, back down, back to the first pedal minor. Now the pocket that I use, okay, so that's the first one, that's the first position, is that. So I would practice with the rhythm track, or just getting those. And for my students only, if you want the rhythm track here, I will send it to you. I have it on file, and I'll just send you the rhythm track so you can practice these minors in the key of A minor. You know who you are? Contact me, and I'll send you the rhythm tracks. So here we go. Now, the pocket, those are the chord patterns, and you can strum them. You can pick them. Sometimes what I'll do is for background rhythm, I'll do. I'll just kind of strum, let them ring, and then just kind of for back. Rocking off and on the first pedal. That's the first pedal minor position. Now, and when it comes to a solo in that pocket, in that position, here's the strings that would play. 3, kind of sliding up to 1, 4, 2, 5. So it's 3, 1, 4, 2, 5. Off the pedal, on and off, get the expression. 6, 7, 8, 9 does not work. 10. So you go. You can pick any string except the 9th string on like a solo, and it'll work. And the A minor, the interesting thing about all these pockets is you don't have to change key or frets to actually, and I'll demonstrate that. You don't even have to change frets to play all 4 chords. The A minor, the D minor, the E, F, and the E, you can stay right in each pocket and play them, because it's, even though they're passing notes, if you play one string at a time, you can play a passing note, and even though it's not gonna be in maybe the scale that it's in, it fits. So I'll demonstrate that to you, like, you know, how I would do that. Here we go. Then chord change gleiche. I use that first pedal on the 5 and 10. So there's a lot of stuff there you can do in the minor just by staying that one fret. I went up on that, but that's the same as hitting the first string. And you can do, on a lot of these group patterns, you can do slide ups and slide down 1 or 2 frets to kind of get more expressive. But the key to this pocket is that first pedal. That's what gives you the expression. The second pedal does not work much on it. And the 4th chord, when it goes to the D minor, you can go to that first string. Okay, enough of that. So you kind of got that pocket. Okay, that's the first automatic minor place to go to. The second minor position that I use a lot is the left, the E flat knee lever. Now on guitars, that would be the string that lowers your 4 and 8 from E to E flat. This push pull, it's right over here, so I'm hitting that. And from that minor, I would go down 1, 2, 3, 4 frets down from the open position and hit that knee lever. And it's the same picking groups: 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 8, and 6, 8, and 10. This one, sometimes I'll use it, but it's not a real common position that I go to, but it does work. So you could do the picking groups: 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 8, 6, 8, and 10. And then to get the E, you could drop to get the E, drop down, then the F without the knee lever, and then back. Or you could go up 2 frets with the first pedal and F knee lever, so you go like this. Like that. So and you can do that. The strings that I would use in that would be the same strings as before. So what's going to happen though is, so you go 3, 1, 4, 2, the same note, because you're dropping your E to E flat. What you can do is, if you have the second string drop that drops it from D sharp down to C sharp, you can hit that, and that gives you the added scale note. So it's 3, 1, 4, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. I'm sorry. Now, in the first interesting note, in the first pedal position, what you want to do is you want to establish your root note, which if you're in the A minor, it's the A, in that sense. So in the first pedal position with the minor, you have 5 and 10 with the first pedal down. That's your root. So that's kind of where you want to base off of the root. If you think in terms of playing a single note patterns, you want to base off 5. Like that. That would be a 3, 1, 4, 2, 5, and then from 6, 7, 8, 9. But now you don't have the 9 string, so you go 5, you go 6, 7, 8. You could drop it with the knee lever, or you drop it with the bar, and then 10. That's with the knee lever. Okay, that's the first one. In the knee lever position, you got the same thing: 3, 1, 4, 2, with that knee lever dropped all the way to C sharp, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, not 10 with the first pedal, and then 10. In this position, it's A minor. The root note is going to be your 6th and 3rd string. That's going to be your root in that position. So you go 3, 1, 4, 2 with that knee lever. 3, 1, 4, 2, 5. That's with your E flat lever in, and also your 2nd string that drops it to C sharp. So 3, 1, 4, 2, 5. Then 6, 7, 8. Pedal 9. So here's how that sounds in that position there in the key of A minor. Okay? Here's the sixth string. Keep it in mind that the sixth string is your root. 6 and 3 are your roots. So here, and you can use that first pedal instead of that knee lever that drops that second. So you're getting the same note as you go 3, 1, 4, fifth string, first pedal. If it's easier to get, probably is actually easier. I never thought about that, but it's actually easier to use that. So it's 3, 1, 4, 5, pedal, first pedal, no pedal, 6. Then 6, 7, 8, 10, not 9, clunker, and then down. So, and you can use it. Keep in mind that you want to root or base your scale always on that sixth string in this position. So example how that would sound with in that position. There's that sixth string. So that's the second position I've always used. The third position is pedals 2 and 3. Now, you got to kind of watch your strings here. So it's 3, 4, 5 again. 4, 5, 6. But instead of 5, 6, and 8, now it's 5, 6, and 7. So you only have, and that's it. That's as far as it goes down. So 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, and 7. And that's, you can use the other strings for scales, but not chord pickings. And so there again. So you could do like a jump up scale from here with the knee lever, like that. So in that position, honestly, this is my favorite position to do single string runs. It's my favorite my favorite go-to. I'll tell you why. I don't do a lot of the 3 pedals, 3 and 2 chords. But what I do is, in that position, so it's on the 2 frets down from the open position. That A major is here at the 5th fret, drop down 2 frets to your A minor position. And I hit, and I rock and on and off pedals 1 and 2. So here's the scale. It's the 7th string becomes your root. So it's 7, 6, no pedal, 6 pedal B, 5. First pedal. Now, in this position, I don't use that second string. If I do, I drop it down a half a step, but I don't use that second string a whole lot, but I use 3 and 1 a lot. And one of the things that I do in that position is a common lick that I love for that type of stuff is strings 1 and 5 in that position. A minor, so your 2 frets down, hit pedals, hit your second pedal pressed, and rock. Keep in mind that your 7th and your 1st are your roots, and here's how that sounds, those kind of picking patterns. This is my favorite go-to when I really want to just do some single. Very expressive with that first pedal. that is probably my favorite go-to position for minors. The fourth one that I discovered, which is kind of cool actually, and that's with the use of the knee lever. And this is one I found on YouTube a couple days ago. That's why it got me excited to send this video out to you guys. The fourth position is at the 10th fret for the A minor, but it's with the knee lever that drops your second string, but only dropping it a half a tone. So it's a half step drop. Now on some of the guys who have the universal like I do, students, that you just go it the whole way, but it drops that second string a half step, not a whole step. You want to drop it a half step. And if you have the half step feel, then it becomes an issue, maybe, but maybe not. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 frets up in the open position. And here's how that works. It's strings 1, 2, and 5 is your major group of A at that bar. 1, 2, 5, 7, and 10. But so what you're going to do is you play, these are the groupings. You'd use 1, 2, and 5, but you're going to drop that knee lever a half a step, changing it from an A major to an A minor. All right, so your picking groups are different. It's 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 5, 2, 5, 7, 2, 5. And I don't use the picking groups here. I just wear it. But what's cool about that is if you drop that second string a half step, the scale pattern, 3. Now, when you press the second pedal, in that position, it actually creates a minor 7th chord. So it'll be like an A minor 7th chord with that third string. And the 6th going from G sharp to G, it's a 7th, A 7th minor, A minor 7th chord. So it'll be... So here's the scale. You can go 3, 1, 4, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All the strings. That's the coolest part about it. So you go 10 just by holding that second pedal in and that knee lever. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. The only one, you can use the 4th string, but from 5 it goes 5, 2, get that half step, 5, 2, 4, 1, 3. So you go 3, 1, 4, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's cool. That is the coolest, newest thing I just discovered. So let me play how it kind of goes. All right, so. Notice on that, I want you to notice that I'm doing a lot of slide ups to it because I don't have a lot of pedal movements to get on that. You can use the first pedal there. I don't know if you could use the first pedal. Let me see if that works, actually. It might, would that work on the first pedal? Let me see. It works, I guess, in the skill. I would go up that 1. So that's the coolest, newest thing I just discovered, for minor positions. It's kind of cool. And the root is your 5th string and your 10th string. Those are the root. So even without the knee lever, the E flat knee lever, if you just do this, if you do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, and just stayed on those strings without even using the knee lift. Just if you stayed on those strings, that's kind of a cool thing to do. So. So you get the idea. I just thought I'd shoot that out to you, the fourth kind of cool place to get a minor. Hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching. Oh no.